People don't hate on the fade of whatever my haircut's called, but they really scalp me pretty good.
Well, can I ask you a question about that? And
Sure,
this is off the cuff, completely unplanned. Like,
sure.
what were you thinking? I mean, what? I mean, because
are you in active litigation with your barber?
Well, my dad, and this is no joke, not kidding around here. He'd put a bowl over your head, or and then he'd shave around the sides, and
work, right?
And it'd go real close right there. And why? That's called the fade. All the young people, that's what you have, the fade?
That's the word I've heard, but really it's, I like it a little long in the back. It's a little slightly mully. Yeah. Heather likes it. It's fine. I think it's pretty good. It's all nice the first day. And now I go on the road. I'm actually doing some soft packing right now today.
Don't get me wrong. It's a really cute little cut. I mean, it's a darling style on you. I'll say.
Listen, it's a mighty cute cut.
You know that bit, right?
Yeah.
Did I ever do that in the 80s for you? Or you just know it from here?
I know it because me and my friend Jody do it. You can say it.
Well, okay. So, folks, this is literally goes back to one of my, this is late 70s in college. And I said that men, just, I don't know with the setup, certain things.
Men and women are different.
Men and women are different. Like a man would never walk up to another man with a new shirt on and go, I got to say, that's a mighty cute top you got on there. Something like that, right?
Yep. It's a mighty cute top.
Mighty cute top. So even then, it was like a catchphrase. I'm king of the catchphrases. But I like your wave. Looks good.
Whatever it's called, fade, wave. But, when you were a kid and you got that little bowl cut, you're not out trying to get some puss. You're not trying to bang beef. I mean, you're just a kid, right? So you're not heading to the Golden Globes. Just get the hair out of the eyes. That's all the parents are saying.
Bang beef? You mean make love to someone?
You mean make sweet love and intercourse? Yeah, I think that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Came out wrong.
Well, we would, basically we got crew cuts. And my dad would basically shave our heads, and we looked like billiard balls. And my mom would come in and go, Dana, in the side pocket.
It's the easiest cut to do, I guess. By the way, speaking of the award shows, I saw the AMAs. I saw clips.
You're the one who saw it. That snuck up on me. I didn't know it was on until 8 minutes before, and I said, nah, gonna do it.
Well, the AMAs, CMAs, AAA, towing. I mean, is there any difference? I don't know what they are. I don't know which ones mean more, mean less.
A's, yeah.
Straight A's, AA batteries. You understand.
The Oakland A's.
Right.
Your turn.
Double D's. Batteries, pervert.
Triple A's, bitch.
Yeah. So, anyway, the AMA's, J-Lo's out there huffing and puffing. And I got to admit, bless her heart, she has her goddamn pedal to the metal. She does not let off the gas. She is 12-minute cold opening. My God damn. And she always looks great.
She looks incredible. I don't know if this is true, but I don't know where I read it, that she will actually have her assistant chain her to a Stairmaster at a 10 so she won't get off of it because
it's Stairmaster, not even a treadmill.
I'm going back to the 90s, man. Well, I mean, here's the thing, and this is a kind of a news flash for people who are still listening at 426 or watching, that working out your ass is the most important thing you can do. And women in the gym and I guess I'll just say it, gay men and women would do a lot of glute exercises. Straight men would go, I ain't working no ass. And that is the most important muscle group.
You should do it.
For your back, for everything else. So
plus girls check out booties too. So, you got to try to give them everything. I will say she did the cold opening. She hoofed it out, a little tap dance, whatever she does. Looks great. And then at the end, she kisses a guy dancer, then kisses a girl dancer. You got to have a little clickbait, that old chestnut.
And that is clicking the box. Let me write that down.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we are.
Here we go.
Okay.
That's a good one. She got in there. Grabbing hair. Oh, okay. Listen, it works. Madonna did the VMAs. That was the first time I saw two girls kiss. I was like, oh.
The next level of that is you kiss that, and then you go over and you kiss the cameraman.
Oh, is that one?
Well, mix it up. Do something.
Kiss the camera, maybe, like right.
Oh, I did that as Hans and Franz years ago.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry, that was a cold open too.
Well, we did it was if Hans and Franz made a video with candlelight and wine and stuff, and we're seducing women. Yeah. Well, listen, my little dumpling. And then I was licking the lens. I'm not proud of it, but Lauren said, it wasn't your proudest moment.
Maybe this week a picnic with Hans and Franz. You're like, yep.
Anything with Hans and Franz is funny.
It's funny. Give me the applesauce.
Yeah, and if you think you could do it better than me and eat applesauce with your gummy mouth, think again. You're a flabby loser.
You think I use a spork?
Well, it's like these two insecure, paranoid schizophrenics having this cable show with maybe 2 people watching, threatening them for not, if you don't think we're properly pumped up, that was the end.
I love it.
So
I do like that. We'll tell you rather quickly before I
want to hear your
over your weekend. I did spend most of the day and night yesterday going to see Mission Impossible.
Was it as good as the sequel? Good as the prequel. Is it good? I heard it was good.
Well, it's a little bit like it's the 8th one. So a little bit like Fast and Furious. Do we need 8? Well, it's sort of how can it? I don't want to, first of all, no spoil. I'm trying not to do spoilers.
Don't do spoilers.
I won't. When he dies at the beginning, that feels like a spoiler. No, you could tell. You could tell.
Tom Cruise is not gonna die at the beginning. So
no. The funny thing is, it's AI centric. The plot.
I like the last one was all about AI.
Oh, it was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, because they kept saying this is a standalone movie. Maybe it was supposed to be the second half of that one. I don't know.
I think
anyway, the crew is back,
mm-hmm.
and his girlfriend is more age appropriate. She's only probably 30 years younger this time. That's great. Anyway, it's funny.
Well, Tom Cruise, I don't know what people do these days, but he's got a great mop of hair. He looks very good.
The hair is very moppish. Like, first of all, it has to be. It's windblown in every scene. He's on a propeller. He's on a submarine. It's just getting blown all over. And the funny thing is, of course, I watch, because in the new world, you go, Tom Cruise, he's older than me, but I go, he looks good, obviously. But then I go, oh, he's a little puffy. And then you get in this world of like, if he looks a little old, you say he looks old. If he looks like better, you go, he's had work. You can't win. These stars can't win.
The only way to win is just go halvesies. Now he's got chestnut brown hair, full mop, and
chestnut.
I had a friend, Gary Prince from New York, and he would always look at someone in their 60s and he'd go, give me wait a minute, not one gray hair. Not one. But I don't judge any of it because, look, I figured this out last week, and I don't know if I told you, but you are the product. So Tom Cruise is the product, and we want Tom Cruise. We don't mind him looking a little older, but we don't want Grandpa Cruise. So do the little fillers, do a few things. Just don't turn into a freak. That's David.
Right. I think the idea, and you're right about this product thing, is you are the product. You have to sell yourself. You're the Twinkie. And Twinkies always stay the same. Now, if Twinkies look old and beat up, you don't want them anymore.
Exactly. And Liam Neeson at 77, they put him in an overcoat now. I don't like what you're saying. All he has to do is go like that, and they cut. Yeah. Cut. So Tom Cruise can
big
do
coat.
this.
Liam Neeson's wearing Spanx, but
and he's 6'4". Yeah, go ahead.
So Tom Cruise looks good. I mean, this movie, I was comparing it, like many of us, to Busboys. And I was like, you could fit 3 Busboys. I mean, this movie is long. It's so complicated. Busboys, we're trying to make it very simple. I mean, our audience is going to be 2 to 5-year-olds. So we're like, let's make it the simplest thing. We're 2 busboys that want to become waiters, straighten out our life. It's
called a low-budget comedy. They never call it a low-budget action adventure with Tom Cruise. Right. That doesn't exist.
Dude, me getting out of the car is our only stunt. Well, me going like this. Oh.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
We're not going to give away anything.
No.
But did you go alone to the movie theater? You know, you kind of go solo, or you with someone?
I've gone in my more twilight years to the movies alone if I feel like it. I don't really get worried about it, but I did go with someone last night. Yeah.
So was there ever a stunt where he's hanging by his pinky from the Golden Gate Bridge or whatever he's doing, jumping out of a rocket ship? Did you ever say to yourself or out loud in the theater, "Get the fuck out of here"?
Yes.
You did.
Well, when a giant that looks like the Peanut M&M cartoon, but it says AI on it, and he's like fighting AI, I'm like, oh, that seems a little cheap. No, actually, I'm going to go down, Heather. Here we go. I'm switching. Watch this, everybody. Talk about stunts.
What does he do? What? Mickey Rooney just showed up. Give me some hype.
So listen, Thomas Mopather Cruise comes out, and the movie's a little lengthy. There's a couple things we don't need. I came in a half hour late and I nailed it almost perfectly. Saw Nicole Kidman come in. She still gets a smattering for that goddamn AMC commercial where she walks
at the beginning.
The theater.
Yeah.
By the way, there's 3 commercials and 4 9-minute long previews. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, they picked Nicole Kidman because actually they announced that this week she will not be filming a live streaming show. And it went global. So
for Netflix.
That's why she's like, enjoy the movies, because she hasn't been in a movie theater in a while. Well, actually, Baby Girl, she did where she
I gotta go pee-pee. Go pee-pee.
Yeah, she was on all fours and was licking the milk, you know. But I mean, who doesn't do that? They said it was kinky. Really?
You want to see my audition for Baby Girl? That's me drinking the milk. Then I go, can I go pee-pee? That's what she says, right? Something like that.
Well, there's a plethora. Do you remember you went to state school?
Is it kinky?
There's a plethora of movies with women of a certain age, like say late 40s to early 60s, becoming highly, highly erotic and sexualized. Yeah, sure. And Nicole Kidman is the queen of that right now. Yeah. And I commend her. She's a great actress.
Very pretty.
She's great, just great in everything she does.
Saw her in LA when she was in SNL. Saw her in Australia, Dana.
Oh, you never told me about that.
Ran into her smack dab in her hometown. Yeah.
And what'd you say? Well, golly gee, Miss Kidman, I did pick some wildflowers for you. Would you?
No, my friend was embarrassing.
What did he do?
The quick story. There's no quick story. She was perfectly lovely in SNL. I saw her at a restaurant once after SNL. She said hi to me. So at least she remembered sort of some of the cast and crew.
She's cool.
Very polite. Yeah. So I go to the Joe Dirt premiere in Australia, but we go the night before. We're invited to the Baz Luhrmann movie, you know. What is that called?
Baz Luhrmann. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
What's that called?
Moulin Rouge. He did that.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
How did Dana get that before you?
Because I did an event.
She goes, because Dana's listening.
I'm actually listening.
No, Moulin Rouge. So we go and they have every cinema. That's what they call it. And they have booze there. So me and my friend go in, and my friend's, you know, sort of a super +1. He's
open bar.
Immediately wasted. He's baked. He already got weed from the bodyguard. So Moulin Rouge is like watching, you know, sort of a strobe light. So it's not exactly for me. It's dancing and stuff.
Fanciful, and there's lights.
And she's in it. It's the premiere.
Yeah.
We go in. Me and my buddies say, you know, I got a feel for it. So we go, let's go to the bar. So we go to the bar. We're coming back. No one's in the lobby anymore. 2 bodyguards, Nicole Kidman, sitting there holding her shoes. And I'm like, and he goes, that's Nicole Kidman. I go, and we walk up, and she's on like a little tiny love seat couch, you know, and the 2 bodyguards are there, and she goes, oh, hey. I go, hey. I go, this movie's great. And she goes, oh, why are you out here? And I go, popped. Didn't think there'd be a follow-up question. So then, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, oh, why don't you sit down? And my buddy sits next to her. Before I can move, my buddy, Heather's not surprised. She knows him. Sits down next to her, and I go, oh, and the bodyguard's like, you know, they don't know. I don't know if they know me. They don't know anything. But she's being friendly. And this is right after she broke up with Tom Cruise. So they're, you know, she's like Lady Diana down there. They loved her.
Oh, yeah.
So bodyguards like this, I'm like this, waiters like this, sharks like this. And so I say blah, blah, blah. And then I can't even say what I said, but I was a little.
You can say it on this podcast.
I think I said something like,
"Golly,
she had a, this sounds so horrible and she'll kill me because it was embarrassing to her. I'm sure. I said something to the apologetically effective because she had her. I think she had slightly, barely hairy legs.
Well, so she's wearing just
because she's so faint, redhead. I don't know. And she said, "Oh, are you noticing that my legs are hairy? Is that not normal?" And I said, "Oh, I just think, I think I joking was like, well, hey, the marketing campaign's back on. She goes, oh my God, I have to shave my legs. I just shave them, I don't know, below the knee or whatever it was." And I said, "Oh yeah, I don't really know for sure all the rules." And then my buddy goes, the whole setup was not that weird, except my buddy leans over and goes, "I think you have great legs." Touches from the knee down to her foot.
Whoa.
Everyone froze. The bodyguard's like, ramjet, eagle, bogey.
Wow.
Crazy.
Did someone put hands on your
Yeah, buddy? They go, hey, sir.
Yeah, you can't.
And we were all like, and I go, yeah, you don't touch the princess of
I've
Australia.
had 2 celebrity tap outs, and the celebrity tap out is like I'm happy about it. Like I was at an event and Julia Roberts was over the way, and I for some reason I thought I should say hi. We were going to do a Shakespeare thing, and she's
I like celebrity tap outs. Go ahead.
Just celebrity tap out. So I started to walk over with a big shit-eating grin. And then I saw her kind of look down like that because I understood she didn't want the, hey, I got to say, when you did this movie or that movie.
Sure.
So then later on, it's Tom Hanks's event. We'd go there and read Shakespeare and act goofy at the theater. And she was, so we ended up having lunch around this big table. And she was super cool. So I used my trick that never has failed. And I go to the person next to me. I can't remember what movie star it was. And I said, have you ever had a supernatural experience besides meeting me? And then everyone goes around and has everyone goes around with a poltergeist scary story, and everyone gets excited. The only one over by himself, this is like 6 movie stars and me, is Keanu Reeves, seated by himself, facing away. And we're like, come on over. And that guy is the coolest. But
my God.
But I also had the same thing. I don't travel much, but I was in Paris in a cafe in the morning with my wife. And I don't like small talk either.
City drop.
Oh, here's one you won't expect. Little Parisian cafe, late morning. Guy comes in. He sees me and immediately turns away. So I don't know if I'm recognizable in that way, but he immediately turned away. And then I pivoted and turned away. And that person was, guess.
Gary Oldman.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, good one.
Who is the coolest, I know.
Yep.
But I didn't want to have small talk with him, and he didn't want to have small talk with me, so.
Oh, yeah. He's cool. I'd say Joaquin, Benicio, Keanu, all those guys are the cool guys out there. I love it. Love it.
Keanu Reeves is
whoa.
Oh God. I don't think, he was Ted, I was Garth. We could have been Ted. It was Bill and Ted. Was he Ted?
Bill and Garth.
Bill and Garth and Ted and Wayne. That would be the matchup. You know what?
That should have been a big
with ChatGPT, look for that soon.
Let's look at a clip.
Let's look at a clip.
That. Julia Roberts, huge star, by the way.
Absolutely, and incredibly nice. Once she saw I wasn't going to be slobbering on her and fanning out, and was regular.
Dana, I'm a little bit of a spendy Susie. If you know what I mean.
A boozy Susie and a spendy Susie.
Yeah, I'm more of a boozy Susie, but
yeah, you are a spendy spender. Yeah,
and a lot of our listeners are nice enough to write in and say you look like you drank a lot and slept on your face, but that's just constructive criticism.
Well, it's very concise. And you don't really drink very much, I'll tell the fans.
But just puffy. This is where Klarna comes in. Klarna is your everyday smarter spending partner, which is what a lot of people need. A lot of my friends definitely need it. It allows you to make smarter decisions with your money. And it's sometimes good to have a partner like that.
And I'll say it again. Klarna, which I assume is Swedish. Klarna is your smarter everyday spending partner.
Shoppers can use Klarna's Pay in 4 product to split their purchase into 4 interest-free payments.
That's right. Here's some key takeaways. Listen up, brother. Klarna offers a Pay in 4 product where you don't have to pay interest. I think that's a good thing.
You can pay with Klarna at merchant checkout, in the Klarna app, or with the Klarna card.
You can also compare prices at your favorite stores and earn cash back when you shop in the app.
They're making it effortless for in-app shoppers to get more value from every purchase. So choose Klarna at your favorite retailers or shop now at Klarna.com. CA resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190.
Klarna, balance account required. Klarna may get a commission. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
They do.
I'm just going to say it. It's a Klarna summer.
I'm still embarrassed by Nicole Kidman's story that I told you that, and she was part of that disaster. But she was very friendly about it. She's told the guys, it's okay. And then we excused ourselves and slinked.
Well, since this is a rare live podcast, I'm just checking. David Spade dishes about Nicole Kidman's hairy legs.
Hairy legs.
But says she
don't even say that.
Says she is a great person. So there you go. You're fine.
By the way, should we do a live podcast or would that be? It doesn't matter.
I think
Let's go to the YouTube comments.
At some point, we should. This is going to be released in 45 minutes, so it's almost live.
This is pretty close.
Greg has to do a 3-week edit. You know, I
don't think anything gets edited out of our stupid show.
No, our stupid show. That's the subtitle. So, by the way, on Amazon, Dandelion is still playing.
Yes. And thank you for bringing it up.
And I'm sort of talking with them about a special, and the working title is Sticker Bush. It's not.
That's the name of an OnlyFans I follow. But, that's not exactly. You know, I saw a dandelion today, and I filmed it, even though no one could give a fat fuck. But I've seen 3 in a row in a patch of grass. You will never believe this, and they are all by themselves. There's not any other. There's just those. I like the white ones. I didn't even know the yellow ones were dandelions, just to be honest. So I just like the fluffy white ones. You know, you blow on them. So they sit there, very fragile. They sit there, and I'm like, again, I film them. I'll put them on my stories, and then everyone will be so excited. But
let me ask you a question.
Crazy, not crazy.
Does the dandelion, as a way of having kids and propagating seeds, does it like to be blown on, or would it rather have the wind take its stuff?
It would rather have straight sex. No, I think, is that what it does? The seeds go out? I don't know.
That's usually about, in the springtime, the wind comes and the flowers go all over the place. And
that makes more sense.
College of San Mateo. I don't really, but I did want to just sing the praises of Amazon, not just because you're on Amazon, Dandelion, available right now on Amazon Prime, is why in the fuck is it so easy to receive and send packages on Amazon compared to FedEx, UPS, or going to the Gap site or anything?
USPS.
They fight you. And I figured it out that Amazon was sitting around. Okay, we're going to deliver packages. All right, Wilson, what's your idea? Well, I'm saying this and I'm only going to say it once. What is it, Wilson? We're going to leave the packages. Are you out of your mind? We'll put a sticker on the mailbox or on the gate, and then they'll come drive to us and get the package. Otherwise, it'll be stolen. Some will get stolen, but we're going to make a fortune if we leave the package because they don't fight you. And when you go on Amazon Prime, I sent my brother 20 pounds of peanut brittle for $1.99, and he got it 2 days later.
50th birthday?
I mean, it is so easy to receive and send shit on Amazon. It's addictive, but they are incredibly efficient.
I agree with you that they said, Jenkins, what do you think we should do? What would make a better service? And he goes, as fast as effing possible. We get them. You can order on Amazon. I think Heather will vouch at noon and get it by like 5 that day. Is that possible, Heather?
Yes. You can get it. You can get it.
You pay, but you get it. You pay $200 and get a phone cord. But it works.
Yeah. During breakfast, I realized I forgot my toothbrush and I order it and I get it. It's basically this. You go to the post office, you deal with the UPS. Their whole attitude is, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah, get out of here.
With Amazon, it's like, can we help you? Want to order again? That's a really smart thing. Order 1,200 bottles of baby oil.
Do you want to see us baby oil?
Well, whatever you do in your spare time.
I'm having practice freak-offs. Just one case of baby oil. Just trying to get the beats down, see how they work. But if you go to FedEx sometimes, they leave a sticker. You have to drive to the middle of nowhere.
60 miles away. It's just not, it's just, and when you try to order something online, it's not Amazon. Time? You put in your credit card info, you put everything, and then just red things come up. No. Try again, bitch.
Okay, last thing I'll tell you, if that's the last thing you're saying, I'm worried about, here's a prediction, and it's very bold, Dana.
I want to hear it.
Okay. I think you can handle it.
I'm a little parched, so.
Okay, take a sip. I feel like because of AI, it might be the end of Instagram pretty much in a couple years, and OnlyFans. Because there's when you go on Instagram, what are you really looking at? You're looking at photos. They can be, you don't know for sure if they're doctored.
Nope.
Videos of people doctored. Sports news, they have like the announcers going, and this fat fuck comes up to base, he throws it out. Oh shit, man, I would have pissed my pants in that. And it's the real guy's voice, and it's a real scene. You don't know. And they have newscasters going, well, and more bullshit news today. They tell a real story, and you're like, did they say that? Like, and so it's getting so blurry. It makes me want to look at Instagram less because you'll send somebody something. They go, fake. Dude, the guy can't fall that far. This truck can't jump like that. And you go, oh.
Well,
so it takes the fun out of it.
Well, look here. Let me set the table for you.
Okay.
Alphabet, i.e. Google, its parent company, just released some videos, i.e. short films, this week. And they showed them alongside another AI short film from a year ago. It's extraordinary. It looks like real people acting in real movies. There is no real people. There is no real set. There's car chases.
Fearful.
It's perfection. So very soon, if Busboys is a hit, for the second Busboy movie, all you need is to get a prompter to go with AI and go, Busboy, the sequel. This time, Theo Von loses the girl. Press the button, sit back, and you'll have the movie.
Busboys 2, even stupider. That's what it's called.
You prompt it, and then you'll have the movie completely ready to go on Google or Amazon or in a movie theater, and it'll all be made up by a computer.
Will people care about an AI movie?
Not if they'll love it if they can't tell any difference. That means
if we say we went and filmed it, that's a good trick.
Well, here's the deal. We can make Wayne's World 3. It'll look just like Mike and I 35 years ago.
Oh, I see. There might be something. If it's your real voice, not AI, and Mike wrote it. Maybe it's you guys write it. So it has some realistic realism to it. Because I don't know if everyone's going to buy they might. I'm just more nervous about it because things seem fake everywhere then.
Well, that definitely, you can't believe anything you see. And it is terrifying that they can make digital copies talking and doing obscene stuff. But the studios, I mean, the cost of just having the computer make the movie, but it looks just like Mission Impossible. You don't have to get the helicopter up in the sky. I think it's kind of inevitable.
Dude, Tom Cruise does his own stunts. You don't even need to with AI. I mean, he's hanging off this. He's on a biplane. He's in a submarine. He does some stuff that's so crazy. I do see some easy trims in that movie. I'm no expert. But if people are fidgeting,
no, they do go full length on those movies. Yeah,
they they spend so much they want it all on screen. I think that's what happens.
The thing is that the director, they have to tamp Tom down because Tom Cruise seems to have no fear of anything.
Yeah.
And so he has suggested they had a biplane with a prop. And he said, put the prop plane on, get the propeller going full speed. I'll put my head down and I'll sprint into the propeller.
Through it?
Yeah.
Through the propeller.
And they explained to him, Tom, no, the propeller's going to chew up your head. And he goes, come on, man.
It's moving quite fast, Tom.
They do have to keep Tom under wraps.
He says, what if I have the propeller just trim me ball hair?
What is that? Why are you like a pirate? Me bald hair.
It sounds funny. And they go, Tom, is that your compromise? The only compromise.
Have they ever suggested a stunt to Tom Cruise where he said, get the fuck out of town? No way, man. That's too dangerous. I don't think so.
You know what? I'm trying to think of the one they said, oh, this is the one he does. And I'm like, trying to remember it from the movie where the one is like, oh, that was crazy. And I'm like, I don't even remember where.
He's walking on a biplane. This has all been in the trailer. He's
I didn't watch the trailer.
Plane. Yeah. He's, yada, yada, yada.
There's submarine stuff. There's cold water.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like he's like, I don't know, a cartoon character like Marmaduke or something where everything bad keeps happening to him. I don't know. What's a good cartoon character? Because he goes, I'm just going to run to this submarine real quick. And then it's like he gets, he's on the biplane. He gets a splinter in his hand from the wing. Like it's just, then he does this. Then they run out of gas. And it's like whatever is in front of him, there's 9 things that happen. Everything goes wrong. And you go,
whatever could go wrong.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Wrong. And he just goes and goes and goes. But I don't know. At this point, what can you say? I mean, we all saw him driving around James Corden in planes and jumping out of planes. And I just want to know how to be less afraid of life,
Yeah, he's not afraid.
Yeah, I'm on like a, just a regular Southwest Airlines, and I'm kind of sweating. He's hanging by me. So anyway, I do.
Overall, it was worth seeing because all that craziness. There's a lot of fun to it.
What about Lilo and Stitch?
Fuck them. 300. You know what? That was harsh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who they are.
Yeah. I don't. Look.
If I saw Lilo and Stitch at the Golden Globes, I wouldn't know who they
are. I would have no. I think it's Lilo and Stitch or Lilo and Stitch. No. It's all right. There's too much content. It's not because of our age group.
It's not for me.
You can't see everything. I mean, you're like an award show guy. You're never going to miss the Grammys or the whatever. I mean, you're glued to the tube when someone's getting an award.
I'm glued to the Indies at Cannes to play at 1 a.m. with a 45-minute standing ovation.
Is there any chance you'll get nominated for Busboys for an Oscar?
Oscar, probably not.
What could you get? Fan favorite, probably.
Razzie. I mean, we're always in danger of being up for a Razzie. Anyone in these comedies that people just want to.
Yeah, I don't
poo-hoo on that. Is that a word? All right, let's get to the hot stories. We're really wasting everyone's time.
They're just doing their dishes right now. It's low pressure.
I just like this title. I don't know what this is about. I like it already.
The human
body is not meant to piss every day. Toilets have made our bladder soft.
The human body is not meant to piss.
Should be able to piss up to 30 feet.
What the fuck is
Absolutely
this AI?
See,
this
in time,
fun.
The faster the distance is met, the healthier your urinary tract is.
Let me write that down because I'm going to type it into a post later. The faster the distance is met, the healthier your urinary tract is.
That's exactly right. It's kind of like a larynx.
Expound on that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a healthy larynx?
I've seen scans.
Sure.
When you're looking at a scan of a healthy larynx, sound is coming out. You can measure sound.
Right. And in terms of how hard
okay, that's enough.
Human body.
All right. I like the guy that writes, I'm trying to get mine to 35 feet. Dude, mine barely makes the commode.
The commode? Is that
the bathroom.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I ever did any kind of urinary.
Have you gone all day without peeing? Never.
Nope,
unhealthy.
Mm,
you're defeated. You go.
Well, we talked about that. If you have surgery, you come out of surgery. It doesn't have to be major surgery. Right. Then you either at a certain point they say you gotta pee or I'm gonna have to cath you. So,
oof, yeah, it's like a pencil. They go, what is bigger than where it's going? A full pencil? Okay, let's get that size.
Oh my God.
And then the nurse and two guys from Game of Thrones ram it into my wiener. Yeah. I never heard you scream. Oh, Heather said she has never heard me scream that loud. As in the room. She was down the hall, and when the nurse goes, okay, you woke up from your hernia, you're all good, you made it. Now, the part I don't like to tell you about. See this? Looks like a Slim Jim. We're going to ram this. I go, why are you waiting? I was asleep for 5 hours. You wake me up for the worst pain of my life. And then she does it, and I was like, no. And Richard Belzer said he took his cat in, and the guy had to check his butt. So the doctor takes this huge finger and rams up the cat's ass, and the cat goes, meow.
Okay.
Heather, you okay? When this fake story about a cat? Heather's mad about that.
Whatever happens to me with a doctor, any kind of checkup or anything, I say, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything I do that would be embarrassing, I always go the opposite. There's men are too embarrassed, and I go, let's do it. Let's go for it. So
there you go. You have to whack off into this glass for a sample. I go, leave the door open. Where are you going?
Exactly.
Where are you going?
Mm-hmm. And they want you to give a urine sample and go, if you got a bigger cup, doc, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Lord's preserves.
Yeah, I used to do this bit of this is kind of in the general area. A bit I dropped because it's kind of blue for me. You know, ears, nose, and throat. It's kind of specific. You know, what do you do here? I do ears, nose, and throat. Anything else? No, it's just ears, nose, and throat. And then next door is a guy with a shingle. He's a doctor. Goes toes, balls, and ass. That's all he does. Toes, balls, and ass. Just 3 things. David?
Shoulders, nips, and pubes.
I was waiting for it, and that was a good one.
Something.
It is funny. Ears, nose, and throat. You know, can you help me with my nope. I'm just ears, nose.
No, nothing about it.
Nothing with the ear. I go ears, nose, and throat. What about the eyes? Get your eyes.
Don't even know how they work. Have no idea.
I have a pain in my nope. Ears, nose, and throat. Mm-hmm.
All right, next story.
Next story.
We got that one good.
This gotta be the craziest road rage I've ever seen. So she walks up.
road rage. Here you go, Heather.
Pulls up her dress, and diarrhea's all over her.
What?
Walks back.
I like the term diarrheas.
Smiles for the camera. She just diarrhea on my car? Yeah. How can you just diarrhea on command like that?
That is
a hot one keistered, ready to go for anyone who pops off. Wherever her destination is, she's showing up on an empty tank.
Oh.
I don't.
Dana,
I don't think we should be allowed to show videos that are that sexy. I don't think it's fair.
Dude, is this OnlyFans? What are we watching?
That's a keeper. That's a keeper.
You want a girl that can diarrhea when you're mad at someone? Hey, go diarrhea on them.
Well, we've covered urine and feces. I don't know what.
Okay, we work a little blue this week. It's fine.
This
Mix
week
it up.
It's an adult show.
We're not making up. This happened out in the world, so we're just reporting the news.
Yeah, I'd say it's.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Monkey.
Look at Monkey's the dog. Oh, and he paints.
Monkey, a one-of-a-kind artist who also happens to be a Belgian Malinois.
Looks like he's stressing.
Once a Craigslist puppy, Monkey has achieved fame not only for his tricks
I like
and
that
movie roles, but for his extraordinary
I can jump in a
talent
puddle.
as a painter. Under his
There's
dad's
no
guidance,
way he painted
Get
that.
out of town. No, that's
fuck off,
abstract
Monkey.
and
There's no
realistic
way.
styles, creating artwork that is truly
Monkey, you
exceptional.
lying piece of
His
shit.
abstract pieces are dynamic and expressive.
He's
bursting
spinning his
with
head around.
vibrant energy, while his
Maybe that one. There's
realistic
not that one.
showcases
There's not that one. I
astonishing
can't do that.
detail and precision.
No, now
Every
they got a little.
brushstroke
It's
is his own,
funny.
making
Funny.
each creation a
It's not
genuine
even AI.
masterpiece.
It's faker.
Monkey is the only dog in the world capable of producing artwork.
It's a
Monkey
funny,
is so
His
full
art
of shit.
has captured the hearts of many, setting him apart as a trailblazer in the world of canine creativity.
Unless you have a lot of paintings by
Monkey. Way to go,
Monkey.
Way to go.
It looks
Monkey.
like your art a little bit.
What? You mean like a monkey could do it or a dog?
No, you have artwork.
Yes, I do. Maybe I'll share it with the audience.
Let's show it next week, because I said I wanted one for my house a long time ago.
I know.
Because I thought it was quite good.
And then remember,
it wasn't monkey good, but it was.
I called you when you and asked you to still want some of my artwork, and I guess you just had a bag of Cheetos or something. Like, I don't know. I couldn't, so I just hung up.
Oh yeah, but I did want it still.
It doesn't. You have some great stuff in your home, but it's not valuable. I mean, it's not valuable.
Yours?
No, I'm just saying. No, you have nice.
Oh yeah, no, mine's trash.
Yeah,
but
it's not
something for the walls.
Yeah.
It comes with the house. I keep it.
Yeah, photos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we realized we all agree. Both judges agree that Monkey's trying to bullshit everyone.
I thought it was a very funny, well done parody of a dog that could actually paint.
I think they were serious, though. That's the sad part.
Really, I think it was a joke. And they did put the brush in the dog's face and have it go like that a little bit, But
dude, they go like this up close. It's really good. Then they show him in his mouth. He's like, doesn't know anything. Monkey goes, spinning his head around.
Look, dog people always want their dogs to be human.
Of course.
And that's just the fun of it. They're like, like didn't Oprah say that's just as profound as having a kid, getting a puppy.
How'd you like to be a dog named after another animal? That's embarrassing.
Oh,
hey,
so
goat.
it's a dog and they call it Monkey?
Yeah.
That is kind of cruel.
It's kind of rude, actually.
I would have called it.
Yes, go ahead.
I would have.
Even if you call it Jack or something, then you're like, ooh, you're like a human to me. You're like a friend.
If I had a beautiful golden lab, I'd call it Larvae.
That's one of the top names this year.
Monkey. Larvae. 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 I may get a dog soon, but I'll wait till. Because I really do love dogs. They're uppers. I mean, they're just like
for sure
excited and stuff.
My friend got a little baby beagle. Would you ever do a beagle with the big floppy ears? Are sort of cute.
Beagles are actually badass. Like beagles will go on your property, look at a gopher hole, and stand over it with it and stand for hours, not moving. Wait till a gopher comes and so they're actually really, really cool. You can do stuff with them.
I know a girl that can come over if you have a gopher hole, and then she'll squirt diarrhea in it.
Is there no end to the scatological?
Well, it was one of the hot news stories.
I know. Well, look, I did my toes, balls, and ass, doctor. So I can't.
Listen,
I'm not going to judge you. You're a comedian.
No one's blaming you. I'm the one that's filthy. You're on this. You're good.
I'm not a prude about it. I'm trying to what your favorite scatological joke?
Now I can't say that, but I don't know that one.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not that dirty. My act is probably R-rated, but it's not really offensive.
No, it's just not. It's not blue. Not even close. No. No.
All right, next one. Let's see what we got. Anything fun?
Mm-hmm. A closer
What is
look
this?
For you. Okay. Basketball.
Oh, this is how bad basketball's getting. What is this? Oh, it's like a foul or something. Oh, they're all fighting.
It's the beginning of a melee. Now they're just. Who is she?
A mom punches him.
Oh, a mom started the fight.
Oh, the mom comes and tries to take out Jack Harlow, whoever that kid is. Wow, I do not want to get beat up by a mom.
But which one was mom? Number 12, Weber? Was that
What's that?
The car that drove and hit a bunch of people this week in the middle of it.
And I think it's a little too rough.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, that's a little dark. Yeah,
a little dark, but yeah, it's all right. I mean, listen, the news is out there. We're trying to protect America from the real news. All our listeners,
right?
We're just giving them little blibs and blabs.
Yeah, we want you to, when you click off on this, we don't want you to go, whew. We want you to go, that was fun.
Yeah. Even though we do break that rule sometimes. Okay, next one. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is me when I'm angry and old. It's a cat one, Heather. Watch this.
Another cat. Okay.
That's it. What was that? Was that slow motion or something? I like it. He goes.
That's you at a singles bar going up to a woman.
I go, hey, good looking. Good looking.
Cats are gnarly in that way, Okay, same weight class, cat versus dog. Who wins? I say cat because it's got the claws and the teeth
and the energy. They're so fast.
Yeah,
they go crazy, and they're all kind of pent up and mad at all times.
Well, I had
I look at Heather to get a reaction. She goes like this. She's the great cat defender.
Yeah, we had a cat named Boots. It was
oh, right, your stupid cat. What was the joke you said? Because he had fur on his toes.
Boots would, when you're a kid and the cat would find its way to your bed. I was on a bunk bed and get up and it would sit on my chest and its face would be looking right at me and it would be purring and kneading my chest and purring. And I'm looking at the cat in the eyes and I'm going, is this cat getting off on this?
I know. I think they are.
That was my joke.
You'd say that? I thought you said Boots because he had white on his feet or something.
Oh, no. Boots we call him Boots because of that, because he had white, But this is the one.
Clever kids.
The one I wanted to tell you was my cousin who has dogs, loves dogs. He's a really strong guy. He's a pole vaulter. And he always said, well, basically, don't be afraid of a dog because all it is a mouth. That's it. Just a mouth. So a big dog came running at him and he was going out for a run. He grabbed it and picked it up and threw it over a fence. Didn't hurt the dog. So the dog is, the next thing it knows, it's on the other side of the fence. And so remember, don't be afraid. Just pick the dog up, surprise it, pick it up, and throw it over a fence.
If you're strong, yeah.
If you're strong.
Do you know, Dana, when I'm on a plane, I always wonder, how long am I allowed to talk to somebody's baby? You know what I mean? Before it gets weird. Like I get about 3 questions. I go, hi, it's one. And then I go, what's your name? Then they tell me. And then I go, how old are you? And then after that, I go, what's your snap?
Wait a minute, is that a baby that
what's
can
your
talk?
Snapchat?
You're talking about a toddler then.
No, I'm talking about like you just see, let's say you see like
an 18
a 2-year-old. Yeah,
sure.
Cute.
Yeah.
And you're like, so cute. Aren't you cute? Then that's how far you get. You can't go, no, you're really cute. You can't change your voice. You have to keep it like this. So cute.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go, really cute. Good looking, actually.
I know. Even the baby or the toddler seems patronized. You're like, yeah, you want some candy or something? They look at you like,
they're like,
there's a creepy old
I'm
man.
3, not 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to talk. Look at this ding in my nose. Can you see that ding? It's fine. I can fix it. Won't.
Mostly.
Won't.
You have a little nose issue? Okay, we're going to talk about that next week. Mostly you say to the parent, right? Adorable, right?
Oh, adorable.
Really a cute kid.
You got to keep it light. Like, aren't you a cutie? You can't go, aren't you a cutie? They go, okay.
Well, I have this little anxiety about flying, but I am getting better.
Okay.
But maybe 5 years ago. There's a baby behind me, and we're going down, and the baby's starting to cry, and we're about to take off, and it was kind of rough weather, so I'm feeling really anxious. So the baby's screaming was an actual soundtrack of what was inside my head. So it's like, I have sound effects too.
I like that one.
And I'm thinking the same thing. People got to shut that baby up and go, I'm just not screaming, but that's what's inside my head.
That's what it's like. You're not a great flyer, but you get through it. Oh, still going. Thumbnail alert.
Whoops.
All right. Well, I think in hindsight, in summary, Dana, we did a good job. We gave him a high quality show.
I think it was good. It's just two friends talking. Maybe it wasn't our funniest. It wasn't our darkest. It wasn't our weirdest. This is episode. It could have been our greatest podcast. We try not to judge, It's
episode 1,000 and 100 million.
Yeah. Don't be
All right.
mad.
So we'll see everybody next week, I guess.
Next week, we've got a doozy and or a humdinger planned for you.
Oh my God. Heather's already here for this. All right. I'm going to jump off, Dana. So just give me 3 steps.
Okay.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Ooh.